Hello everybody, I'm SJM. Welcome to Hytale. I was pretty much on the fence about this game for quite a while and actually waited until I saw a good amount of content come out and to see how it was going and how it was being played, and it seems pretty positive so far. So I decided to jump in and play it myself, and after playing my first world for 5 hours ish or so, maybe 8 hours, decided to do a series. Let's do a let's play, and we'll be streaming a lot of it as well. So if you want to see the behind the scenes magic, you can check out the VODs for the live streams as well. So what we'll do is we'll just create a world and get in there straight away and try to like speed run through the early parts of the game so that we can get to some of the more interesting things right off the bat. So right off the hop, if we turn around, we can grab a candle off of there, hit tab to go to our inventory, and then drag it to our offhand, and that way we'll always have some light with us there. And then there's a few pieces of rubble that we can grab from inside here too, because we don't know what we're going to see when we get outside. Might be a little bit harder to find rubble right off the start. Yeah, there's a little bit right there, but we'll start this off pretty much just like Minecraft. We're going to grab a tree. If we take out the one block that's supporting a whole bunch of other blocks, then we'll get everything that came off the top of it. So we can get a whole bunch of logs, well, a whole bunch in this case being 7. But we also get this plant fiber and some sap, which we're going to need for later. But let's grab some more of this rubble so that we can make our first stone tools. And we got to break some bushes. Grass won't work, but breaking some of these bushes, we can get sticks or some of these plant fibers, which we're going to need to make our first weapon and first couple of tools here. So yeah, we should have lots that we need now. So we just go to the tab menu, craft ourselves the sword, a hatchet, and a pickaxe. And while we're here, just make all the torches that I can make, and grab some berries. And the first thing I'm going to do, we're going to look for 2 things on the map, which we open by pushing M, and then we're going to scroll out a bit. I don't actually see it straight away on the map here. So if we turn around in a circle like this, oh, it's not even on our, we can't even scan for it. So there's a temple, and we kind of want to go in there first so we can start collecting memories, because memories are the unlock for certain recipes and things. But I do see an interesting structure on the minimap, so let's head up here first. So right click there, and then if we select location, that's going to make a yellow pin. And if we turn around, if we look to the north, it should be back there. Yeah, there it is, because the start was kind of hiding it, or the spawn. Let's just grab a good amount of wood to get going here. That way we can have something to make an initial base if we need. And wood is what we need to cook up materials when we get it eventually. I guess the other thing that I didn't see, okay, we've got one here, was a swamp area. Yeah, we'll go visit that after. We're going to go stop by the swamp here first. So we want to go southeast. And as we're going this way, we're going to be on the lookout for any little critters that we can find. Bunnies or squirrels. There's a skeleton. We can go take on a skeleton right away too. even without armor, it shouldn't be too bad to fight against him. Just aggro him. Wait, my block isn't working. Okay, that was a little bit embarrassing. With the candle in my offhand, we can't block. There we go. If you take the candle off. So if you hold Z or Z, you get to choose what you want in your offhand. So you have to have nothing in your offhand to be able to block properly. We took some damage there, but eating some berries here, it'll give us a 5% restoration of health, and then a health regen 1 boost. So you can see that we're regenerating health at a slow rate. And then just beside where the Z is on the hotbar is, we can see how long that buff lasts. It's not very long for the berries, just 45 seconds, but it is better than nothing. I don't want to bother these guys right now. We're looking for small hides off the start. And those will give us medium hides if I'm not mistaken, so not going to bother with them. No, southwest is the way I want it to go, so we'll change direction here. But if we see chickens or anything like that, that's what we're going to be focusing on eliminating as we go here so that we can get some of those small hides. And there we picked up a scrap sword, so that's automatically going to be better than our original sword. I don't know how to explain it. Like, this says signature energy plus 20, signature energy plus 20, but this is a common item, and this is an uncommon item, so in my mind, it's better. And these little stick piles are great. We're going to need sticks for making arrows eventually anyways, so we're seeing lots of skeletons and no little critters in this playthrough. But here's one. See there, we got 1 light hide. We definitely want 2 off the start because we need to make a bed. We need 2 light hides for that. And speaking of forgotten temples, we finally came across one, or across it. There's actually could be multiples in your world. Yeah, gathering all the wheat that we come across, because that'll give us essence of life. And wheat is not a bad thing to have. It's not super useful, but it can help in a pinch. Actually, no, we need it later on. We'll use it in recipes, I guess. Where is the way in to this guy? So yeah, holding the button down, it gives us that little surging, stabby motion. So in here, there's these azure fruits. Don't bother with them, but you can pick up an apple. It's going to be a little bit... No, it's going to be exactly the same. I thought it was a little bit better, but it's not. You could also grab this bucket. I'm not going to clog my inventory with that just yet. And then if we come downstairs, we're going to see a big burly dude here guarding a portal. But we can sneak around him over this way and pick up this chest before we engage with him. And we don't even need to kill this guy. We can just skirt around him and get through there to get to the Forgotten Temple. And we do want to do this as early as possible. just to get the memories flowing, because the memories will unlock recipes later on. There's these Quebecers. They have things like berry bushes, food, things like that. They've got a steep cost at the beginning, but later on, not so bad. You push that the first time, it'll give you a little bit of tutorial, although you have to read really, really fast. And then once that's done, you can start looking at things and you'll get these memories. New memory collected, so on and so forth. So you'll see this little blue dot come towards us. See, we just got doe and stag and all that stuff like that. So that's what we're doing there. And then I'll go back, we'll dodge around the golem and then head back towards the swamp, and we'll pick up back there. On my walk to the swamp, I came across a little bit of copper hiding in the walls here. Doesn't happen often in these first area, but finding things just in the world in general will, it's a pretty big boon not to have to be in the caves to get stuff, mining things. So, oh, there's another animal I want to take care of. And we got 2 meat and another hide off of them, so we're up to 4 light hides now. We're gonna need lots and lots and lots of that, so you want to be on the lookout for that as often as possible, especially off the start. We're right around the corner from the swamp here, I think. I keep forgetting I should be picking up a bunch of this rubble too, so we can make arrows. And we need a little bit of stone, not a lot of stone right off the start, unless you want to make the stone weapons. But we're pretty much going to skip straight to iron. No need to take on a bear. A bear can 2-shot us without armor, so... Spiders are not too much fun until you're really good at blocking. It's a little cave, but I don't want to hit the cave until we're actually in the swamp, because I think iron is a lot more common in the swamp area. And we just have to be careful because there's some stronger enemies here, even during the daytime. We saw this lizard man over here. No need to mess with the lizard man. It's not going to give us what we need, but more light hide. What is that guy? That's a cute little guy. Now I'm looking for an entrance to get underground. And the other thing that the swamp offers us is huge trees like this, where you only have to mine about 10 blocks or so, chop 10 wooden blocks on the bottom, and you can get over 100, even maybe over 200 blocks of wood out of one tree. Here we go. So before I get too far down here, we're going to craft our workbench. And we're going to make ourselves a bow so that we've got a ranged weapon. And all the arrows that I can craft. So pretty much used all of my rubble up there. We've got 100 arrows, so we should be good to go. Down here, make it ourselves a little bit more careful while we're down here. Now, traversing the caves isn't too bad. We do need to be on the lookout for things spawning behind us, is the big pain down here. But otherwise, navigation is pretty much comes just down to okay, the water's not too bad to go through. I was going to block off the water source, but don't really need to. We can put this back in our offhand. And we'll have the light source as we go. Now, when you come to an open area that might have multiple directions leading out of it, then this is where you're going to want to have your torch. Just put a torch on the wall behind you so you know which way it is to get out of here. And we finally found our first iron. This is the resource that we want the most of. We want as much of that as we can find while we're down here. And I just find that there's more iron in these caves underneath the swamp than in the forest area. And these little rats are going to be your main source of getting the small hides, especially seeing as how I didn't see a lot of little creatures on my trip to get here. Uh-oh, now I kind of forget which way I came from. It's this way, right? So this is why we got to remember to mark whenever we come to an area with different junctions so we know which way it is to get out, because the last thing you want to be doing is trying to climb up to get out of areas or digging your way up. There's a little bit more copper up there, and I hate it when this happens. Technically that piece of copper is sitting on that block there, even though you think it shouldn't be possible. Like that there. Have to hit that one to get that copper out of there. But don't need a lot of copper. I think we've got more than enough to get us started. Yeah, so we're just on the lookout for iron from here on out. Yeah, see, we're outside of the swamp there. Maybe that's why I'm finding more copper than not, but at any rate, this is our early cave experience. And yeah, you just have to watch out for things that spawn behind you is the big fear while we're down here. Bats don't drop anything, so there's not much reason to focus on them. Oh. There is a ghost block right there. Alright, while I am down in the caves here, we'll just put it on a pause. The other thing to look out will be little goblins. And those things are going to drop us the... what's it called? Linens. Linens are another thing that we're going to need to do some of the early crafting. So copper we can pretty much ignore, but we just need to get a ton of iron, the small hides from the rats, and the linens from the little goblins. Or if you see skeletons, you can go for them, but they're a little bit harder to fight. Anyways, we'll be back at the end of this little exploration thing. All right. This is the way, this is the way. We're back up fairly shallow again, so should be able to find some more little rats. Yeah, we only have 9 light hides for now, so I explored all the way down here, I have a feeling. One more piece of iron. 2 more pieces of iron. Okay, we should have iron for days now. Just gonna have to chop down a swamp tree to have the wood to be able to smelt it all. And we're back up to 20 torches too. We collected all the torches we came in with. A little bit of bad news as we came out at night. Oh, there's another structure over here. Well, maybe daylight's coming. Maybe we're getting lucky. Alright, at any rate, mining trip has been successful. We got like 68 iron, 30, almost 40 copper. So we should have all the resources we need to get started, except we're still kind of short on light hides. So thankfully we're just finding rats for now, but the swamp is not the funnest place to be in at night, because there's a little bit extra foliage and things are it's a little bit thicker to look through. Some tough monster might be hiding behind anything here. Right, I was gonna head up towards this structure, but that could be dangerous, especially at night. Oh, marsh snake. Oh, that's a merman. Fen stalker, they're called. These guys are harmless, although if you start attacking them, they can kick you back. Yeah, I just kind of want to look for a place where we can put down a furnace and start cooking up our goods. We've got a desert down that way. And it looks like maybe an ashen area over there. And that's that target location that I had said I wanted to explore before. Yeah, maybe we'll head down here and head north. But anyways, I'll keep looking for a place to settle down. And we'll come back when I find the appropriate area to make a base. Here is that structure that we had seen on the map. We're right here looking at it. Don't see too many guys patrolling around the outside of it. But I don't have my good healing food ready yet. We don't have a decent enough weapon yet, so I think I'm going to avoid it. Saw one skeleton inside, which isn't too bad. There's another big structure over there. There's a nice flat area. Maybe we could set up at least a temporary base right here. And we've got a little bit of adventuring to do close by us. I'm down. Let's clear out some of this grass. And the first thing we need to make is this crude bedroll. 3 plant fibers and 2 light hides. And that will set our spawn for us. And we can pass the night if we need to, but I'm going to do a few things here first. So we're going to get ourselves this furnace. And we're going to start cooking up iron. We'll put in logs to burn. We'll get charcoal as a byproduct, which doesn't seem to be as good a fuel source as logs. But what we can use this charcoal for is putting into our campfire. So I'm missing 2 rubble. Great, and I happen to be in an area where I can't see any rubble right away. Let's go check over here. I'll get some rubble, we'll be right back. with that, we're going to cook up all of our raw wild meat as much as we can, and this is going to be your good, like, adventuring, or sorry, battle food. And this will give you 10%, regenerate 10% of your health right away, plus give you health regen 2 and health boost 2, which will increase your maximum hit points. And that'll last 2.5 minutes. So this is just top-notch stuff right there. That's exactly what we're looking for. And we may as well we can't get any storage going because I've dedicated all of my logs to getting cooking my iron, but I wanted to go back into the swamp to chop down a big tree, but we can do that during the daytime. I think for the rest of this night, I don't see anything obvious over here that's too dangerous, so let's have another go at this place. I wanted to jump into it, not onto it. I see. I see. So something like this, we can actually make it up. Nope. It's 4 tall. I thought we could get over it with... Maybe if we put down 1 block, we can get up there. Oh, that might be blocking us. That's what it was. Sneaky, sneaky. A spare, well, not a spare, a new crude pickaxe. A little bit of iron, hey, some wood and some wheat. Oh yeah, not too bad there. A light hide, gotta like that. Well, I did not want to do that. Fell right down instead of actually climbing the ladder. If I wanted to fall down, I'd just come out this way. A rusty shield. I'm not going to bother with a rusty shield. Just going like that, we can block anyways, so. Two more light hides is great. A grilled fish. Ooh, 3 more of those. So we're up to 15 linen scraps now. That's pretty good. Okay, we don't need that half slab, and we don't need this crude sword anymore. Softened them up and took care of them with 1 shot. That was that one guy that we saw when we walked by here before. I can't believe that there was only one enemy in this whole place. Take a free torch. Yeah, I don't think there is much more in here that we that we missed. We got everything out of that tower, and we got everything out of that tower, so. We have a marker on our mini map or our direction bar that tells us where we're going, so. Now we want to cook up copper and use our charcoal in the campfire to cook up the rest of our food there. Now we can get an actual wooden chest. Actually, we can make two. We can make a double chest. Now, the crafting stations have a range of 6 that they can pull from. So you want to have your storage kind of in a central location compared to where all of your workstations are going to be. Obviously, the furnaces and the cooking pots, things like that, you have to load manually. But things that craft automatically, like a workbench here, right, just crafting anything from any of these tabs, you want to have your storage centralized compared to them. I'm just going to put these guys down here. My light hides we want to get working on right away as well. So in here is a tanning rack, and we're missing trees. So now we're going to take a trip to the swamp now that we can see, and chop down one of those big trees that I was talking about earlier. So I'll go run my way over there, and we'll be back to collect a lot of logs. Alright, we're here in the swamp to collect some wood, finally. So just taking out all of the support logs, which is like 10, maybe 12 at the most. And we get to reap the rewards. Now we have wood for days for cooking up all of our resources that we gathered underground. But I think on that note, this episode's gone on long enough. And yeah, we'll come back next time. We've got a little bit of exploring to do around or adventuring, I should say, around our base area. So we'll come back, we'll do a little bit of that, and we'll get some upgrades and some a little bit deeper into the game. At any rate, that's it for this episode. I appreciate you all for checking it out, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye! Alrighty. Where are we going next? A little bit more underground stuff, I think. Actually, we'll take this guy out. I actually remember seeing a structure over this way that we almost jumped right into. Can I see it on the map at all? It was on the way to the swamp. This one right here. Where are those guys going? Alright, free chest. 3 light hides. Can't complain. Oh, we got feathers from those guys and not... I do not have as much health as I thought I did. Hey, where'd the other one go? Your pathing isn't very good. There was an easy way to get up to me. There we go. 2 more. Don't mind if I do. Need all those medium hides we can get. All right. There's 8 medium hides. Awesome. You see my big weapon, buddy? Yeah, that's what I thought. Is there anything else here? No, doesn't look like it. Okay. Oh. There's a skeleton in my base. What are you doing over here? Those processing. Go. We got pretty much a full stack of that meat now. We should be able to grab our upgrades too right away. And we'll go take on this place. We're gonna have 14 light leather. That could be enough to make all of our gear. I haven't done the math, but there we go. Full 25 there. 60 arrows left. Yeah, we'll look after all this is done processing. All right, let's start the second episode. Not sure. Hello everybody, SJ, I'm back playing some more Hytale. We've got our starter base here all set up and running. Just to note, I did make this tanning rack now. And we cooked up all of the light leather that I had found in my adventuring, and we managed to kill off a few black wolves or something. And we're starting to get lots of this medium leather, which we're going to need hopefully today. But we've got 50 iron, 39 copper, 24 linen scraps, 14 light leather, so we should be able to get to all of our gearing, iron tier gearing today. I'm hoping, anyways. We've made a blacksmith's anvil and an armorer's workbench is the things that we're going to need. So we're going to need to decide what weapon we want to use. So the sword we've seen, it's kind of good. We could use a shield with it at the same time if we were so inclined to use that. But I think I want to go with a two-handed weapon. I used a mace in my first world. That was pretty decent, but I think this time around I'm going to go with the battle axe. So that's going to take 10 iron, 4 light leather, 3 linen scraps, and we'll get that crafted up. We've now got that, which we can throw away, and a big axe. So that's our special move if we hold down the attack. Takes a good chunk of stamina, but that's not too harsh. Alright, and now armor. So we'll grab a iron chest plate. It's going to be 16 iron, 7 light leather. Ooh, maybe we can rethink that until we've got more light leather. So we need 4 for the hat, 3 for the hands, that's 7. And that's 6 there for the legs, that would be 13. We've got 10 left. So we're definitely light on the light leather. We could also make copper variation. The copper's got 3% projectile and physical resistance, 4 on the hat, and it's just 1 more for the iron. You get a big difference in the curious, though. So let's do this one. We're 3 off on that. We have just enough to make the gauntlets. But the gauntlets is where there's the smallest difference between the copper. And the copper doesn't need any light leather, so... And again, here we've got 4 and 5, so we'll craft this one. And we'll leave that light leather for next time. Make some copper pants. Sure, why not? We've got lots of copper kicking around. Actually, speaking of which, so we want to upgrade our workbench up to tier 2. We're going to need 30 copper ingots and 20 linen scraps. We've got lots of iron. Ah, I ran out of wood. So yeah, we'll let that cook up, and we'll go adventure into this area here. So we'll see what this structure is all about. And then we may just pick up and move. Now that, since we've kind of exhausted the adventuring in our immediate area. Not seeing anything too scary inside there. Nothing spawning around the outside. There's only one skeleton in here. I'll be disappointed. Aha! I knew I heard a sound. Too bad you really suck, buddy. We'll go up and we'll get him. Okay, retreat. No. I ran right into more enemies. That's as bad a news as you can get. Hey, we just got a memory for the mouse. He really followed us a long way. Usually you can leash the enemies pretty easily. But that guy just did not want to give up. Yeah, I was hoping that fox didn't want no business. Wow, they just keep coming out of nowhere. There's another archer. They just do not stop spawning up there. My healing's just about out, so let's refresh that. Okay. That structure is really troublesome. Let's see what we can do Minecraft style. Just go around. Get our healing back up. Is that a wizard? Is that what he's doing? All right. Next level. We kind of already came here already, right? All right, that jump attack seems pretty sus against these enemies anyways. Oh, we could set our spawn here if we wanted to. There we go, now we can see in the dark again. Void Grimoire. Not sure what to do with it. Okay, we're good on linen scraps now. We just needed more light hide, right? We only got 2 so far, so... Oh, that's trouble. There's a beholder right outside the window. I'm not down with messing with that. A little bit of salt. All right, next level. Nothing. Arrow. Yeah, not the greatest rewards in this place. Some battle experience, maybe? Yeah, I was definitely expecting to find something decent here, but... I was thinking maybe a hidden area. Nope, no hidden area. We got one of these void grimoires. I don't know what that's supposed to do. It's a book, and that's it. You can stay there. Oh, we got another light hide. think we need a little bit of iron to finish off our upgrade. And I was not finding that. Oh, we got 2 iron ore. Don't need another crude pickaxe, but I'll take those azure logs. They're needed for upgrading. Nobody else is respawning down there, so it's just the act of coming into the building seemed to be what was spawning all those guys right here. Over and over and over again. Oh, we've got downstairs too. Okay. Don't need a copper mace necessarily. Although I like the mace heavy attack better than the battle axe heavy attack. I can say that. Another light hide. Ooh, is there something up here? Nope. Not looking for any decorations for right now. Oh, what do we got here? Let's just jump on in. Volcanic brick wall. Small overgrown temple chest. Big money, no whammies. 2 heavy leather. Not the best. Got these special torches. I guess that's something. Alright, that's it for this structure. Did I kill enough time to get back to daylight? No. So we've got to be on the lookout for those dang beholders. I have 55 arrows left, but arrows aren't the greatest against those guys. They just massively out DPS you, no chance. Where are you going, spider? Oh, sprint past the bear. Alright, not too bad with the iron battle axe. I don't want to... The mouse is too cute. Even if he gives a light hide, I don't want it. If it means killing the little mouse. Let's get a vantage point to see if there's any enemies between me and my base. I don't want these candles around anymore, so we're just going to put them down here so that we can see inside the base. 6 light hides, not too bad. I love this button here, which is quick stack, so anything that we had in our inventory that matched what was inside there will automatically go. We got 2 heavy hides from the bear, which will turn into this heavy leather. Oh, not medium leather, heavy hides. There we go. And we were missing 2 iron now for that. Which we had the whole time. We were never missing it. Oh, it's copper. Alright, we're going to have to find a cave and get some copper, and then we'll upgrade our workbench. So, I'll be back here in a second. Because I don't know where a cave is in my immediate area. Oh, I have copper right here. Oh, there's 3 there. Alright, we're going to click our Tier 2 upgrade on our workbench. That's going to open up crafting iron gear, I believe. Here we are. This is the one I'm looking for. Unlock backpack. We need 16 medium leather and 8 iron ingots. So I'm still 4 medium leather short. We're going to have to find some of those wolves that I ran from earlier. So I'm going to go back and fight those guys. We kind of know where they are. I'm just going to wait till that beholder goes away before we go there, and then we'll come back and finish off the episode with the medium backpack. we'll just run this way for those other wolves that are at the other structure. Yeah, he respawned over there. There's that cave. Yeah, it looks like the beholder's gone now, so we should be good to go to get to the other side of this area. There's another cave. Oops. Always grab this wheat when we see it so we get that life essence. Let's go around that skeleton. Those doggos should be over here somewhere. Ran into them right here when I was running away. So we got 3 medium hides. There's one more. Perfect. It was meant to be. What's he oh, he's chasing the rabbit. Okay. Took quite a bit of damage for it, but we got what we were looking for. Nope, no hide from a squirrel. Is that guy a bit too close for comfort or what? Oh, we don't have a place for it to output, so that's why it was the bar wasn't moving. Oops. Charcoal goes in there. Iron goes there. Now we just wait for that and we can get our iron back or our medium backpack upgrade. Tier 3 is going to need 30 thorium, 20 cobalt, 30 heavy leather, 50 shadow weave scraps, and 25 essence of fire. So that's going to be an adventure. Gonna need some copper, a bunch more medium leather. This is where we need those azure logs. They're easy to find. They're just in the blue forest, but 100 of them isn't gonna happen by looting chests. Then the blacksmith anvil, 30 light leather, 30 more linen scraps, 15 venom sacks. Yeah, we need that to make thorium and cobalt weapons. All right, we're just waiting for that last leather there. That skeleton is buggered off, so I'm just going to go grab a drink real quick, and I'll be back in a minute. Right. Refreshments have refreshed. Medium leather acquired. Right, we're back. We've got the required medium leather. Backpacking capacity has been increased to 9. It's not B is not the keybind for it, so is it just in our inventory? We have an extra row in our inventory now. All right. All right. That's a good place to call it for today. What am I thinking? So we cleared this structure. We cleared this structure. There was still this one up here that I had marked originally. Plus we can do that one. But I also kind of want to go towards the desert maybe. Because yeah, we're going to start looking for those new elements, right? We're looking for silver and gold and cobalt and thorium are the new ones. And I think it's in... I think we want to go north to find that, but I will search around the map. We'll go and set up a new base in a more forward or in a better location, because we're kind of far from everything except the desert here. We're even pretty far from the desert, to be honest. But yeah, I want to go up. I want to go up this way, I think. And we'll find a new place. But that's for next time. For today, I appreciate you all for checking out the episode, and we will see you in the next one. Bye! All right, so that'll be episode 2, which should be out tomorrow. I should upload episode 1 right away, now that I'm thinking about it. But yeah, I don't want to ruin my bitrate or anything, so let's go on this adventure to find our new base area. So the pinned marker, there we are. We'll head that way. Got a fresh inventory? Yeah, just 3 things that I want to ditch. Which we'll do right here. G. Throw them out. Chickens. Light hide. Magical light hide. Piggies. Yeah, light hide. Nice. Your days are numbered, my friend. Because I need leather armor. And we're abandoning this area anyways, so it shouldn't be a big deal to kill them all off. Just a structure with nothing in it, apparently. This is quite the big tree. Not as big as the swamp trees, though. Okay, what's our Q move? Whirlwind. Okay. Aha! Victims spotted. Wool scraps. Haven't seen wool scraps before. Hello, Lighthide. That was a little bit overkill, but quite satisfying at the same time. Here's some of that heavy hide. Should probably heal before we come across this structure here. Yeah, not too interested in a whole bunch of these guys. Maybe. They communicate. The question marks. If another one sees the question marks, then they come running. I got a rusty iron short bow. Signature charges +1. Okay, it's the same. It's the same. Just kill him through the window. Okay. "43 arrows left. We're doing pretty well, I think. Need that. Don't need that. Missing a pile of nothing over there. Had to think about that for a second. But yeah, sometimes we get light hide, so it's not always nothing. Ah, there was a chest. Wheat seeds we'll take. Right, into the main structure. At least there was a chest up here with a roast vegetable. Okay then. Ah, this is where that guy was. Copper ore. Right. Keep working our way towards that pin. It's a bunny. Come here, bunny. You've got a light hide in you, I know it. Some copper ore right there. More medium hides, don't mind if I do. Oh, that was a close one. Yeah, that island up there, this is all volcanic stuff. That's super sketchy. Lava all over the place. I was not happy with my first visit there, so I'll stay away from it in this run. Sure to collect all of that for that valuable essence of life. Oh, I can't kill the baby pigs. You gonna run back to your mommy so I know who to kill? Thought you could get behind me, spider. Surprise, there is no behind me when I've got whirlwind. Raw fish. Well, that's unfortunate. that structure is finally back on the map. There's our spawn, so we're almost made it back to spawn. Yeah. Did I go totally around this structure here? Or is that the... I think that was the structure that I looted. And then I've kind of gone in a wonky direction. But a boat sure would be handy for this travel. If we could sail, that would be so much better. Ooh, light hides. How many do we have now? 17? Goodness gracious. Oh, thanks for making that noise. Otherwise I wouldn't have known that you were there. Alright, what do we got here? Trolls. Trolls are fun. They have good gear. We can get a lucky drop. Linen scraps. Ooh, that's fancy. That's a nice little trap right there. Good one, guys. There's a carrot growing on the side of the house. Oh, geez. I almost fell into that one. Oh, there's another trap right here. That's what it is. Yeah, there's a carrot hanging off of that one, too. Funny. I like it. Our inventory is quite stacked now, but I'm sure once we get up this way a little bit more, maybe we can see the area I want to go to next. We can plan our next base area. carrots that I'm not interested in. Make sure my food's on my hotbar, that would be important. How close are we getting? Fairly close. Here, this is the area I'm looking for. So yeah, we'll check out this structure and then we'll check out that structure. Maybe we'll base here. I don't think this structure is going to have much. So let's bypass that one. What are you? I think I've killed one of those before. They drop like 7 Essence of the Voids. Alright, what saw me? Something saw me. Oh, that dude, whatever that dude is. Oh, those are those creepy crawly dudes. I make that jump easily. Ooh, what's this structure? Yeah, I want to climb around these mountains and into this winterish area here. Find gold and silver and those resources. So many of those creepy crawly dudes. Can I make it across there? Yes, yes I can make it across. Oh, we're right in the structure here already. Gotta like that. Came all that way just to die like that. Oh, you are shooting at me. Oh, that block's right on top of the ladder. No wonder I couldn't find the ladder. Couldn't even climb the ladder. Couldn't even climb the ladder properly. For nothing anyways. But gotta check. If you don't check, then there will be something good there, right? Ooh, that's a short range ability, obviously. Where did he go? Dodgy little bastard. See why you like dodging so much, because you can't take the heat. And we should have at least one chest up at the top of this. Hopefully it's worth it. More light hide. Take all of the hides. Alright, not quite worth it, but it was a little bit of adventure anyways. Where's that window? Yes, right here. Nobody in there this time. How do we get there again? Drop down here. It's right behind this wall. Totally forget how to get in there. No, can't see it between those planks there. When in doubt, Minecraft your way in. There we go. I forgot, we should be ditching a bunch of stuff that we don't need. Green mushroom. Raw fish. Oh, that's the wool. Let's hold on to the wool. Chalk can go. Cobble can go. Moss can go. a bunch of garbage again. Candles. Just trying to kill some time till daylight. Which we're almost there now. This plateau is what I'm thinking of for our next operating base. That tower could be a good adventure. Alright, not bad. Gotta get rid of that moss again. I love that 3-block high jump. It's so good. There's a creepy crawly in the grass here somewhere. Oh, did he despawn because it became daytime? That's good news. Alright, yes, this is exactly where we wanted to do it. So we could adventure in this mountain for resources. And then we've got the winter area up here. I think that's the next area we want to check out. So we'll do this. Oh, you just spawned in like that. You crazy bunny. Right, we'll keep our arrows on us. And I'll head back. Actually, we should adventure first, right? While it's daytime, we should go check out that big tower. And nighttime we could like just sneak along the beach all the way back to our old base and pick up the stuff that we want to actually bring. Got a bunch of wolfies over there. Not going to worry about this wheat for right now. I can get that later. That's quite the structure. Hopefully we get some good loot. Might be Minecrafting our way into this area. The reach on that battle axe is pretty nice, I have to admit. Right, there's an archer around here somewhere. Okay, that was insane. What a good use of our ultimate ability there. There was so many guys that we just took care of. Alright, decent loot so far. Not complaining about this structure at all. Empty potion bottle, hey? Oh, our axe is almost done. Keep coming up, guys. Oh, they're coming up this rope. Too funny. Okay, so this is exactly like the... Okay, I'll take that so we've got a backup weapon at least. This guy breaks. Well, it will break, I think, on this adventure. Take a gold ingot. That's all right. Got 10 health potions already. You up there or something? How are those guys getting up there? How do I get back up there? All right. This floor is cleared. Did I look in here? Chef's stove. There we are. We can make a fruit skewer. Oh, I've got... Oh, it takes 4 fruit. Alchemist workbench. Oh, we need 50 memories even before we can craft any miscellaneous potions. Berries, blood roses, and blood petals. Okay. Give me some hides, baby. Nope. Ah, this is where the mages are. Just over there, I'm willing to bet. Go up top and snipe them from there, or barge in. Yeah. Let's do this barbarian style. So we must be up top. Must be up higher. Get down there. Yeah, he found me. Oh, there's multiple. Okay, going back up. After we get our health restoration thing restored. We've got 60 arrows left. We should be fine. Your tower's broken, guys. The top of the tower is broken. Or maybe this is the way it's meant to be. This is what we're supposed to do, is parkour our way across. Two iron ingots, 2 gold ore. Doesn't seem like an ultimate prize, but yeah, it looks like 2 or 3 levels are broken here. What can we do? That's how we get to the top. Aha! We made it all the way. That's our new home right over there. Our new lands for adventure here. Ah, that's what those diagonal ropes are for, is to do something like that. I see. That was close. Not gonna lie, not intended. At least we didn't die. If we had died, I don't think we would respawn at our base. I think we'd respawn back at the starting temple. Alright, free torches on the way down anyways. Ah, you tried to hide this one from me, did you, game? Not gonna work. It was literally the one that I just found. That's where it came from. That's quite the step down there. Now, how did I get in here again? I came in on this level, I believe. Nope, one level up. This is where we came in. This is a big nothing burger here, right? Feels like there could be something there, but I've just almost guaranteeing there's not, so. Oh, I'm way off. I need to go this way, people. Do we want to get those wolves while I'm here? No. When we need the hides, we'll come back for them. Oh, Never mind coming back for them. They're just going to be right in my way. Oh, you stopped just at the perfect time. Good job. All right. Much adventuring was done, no progress was made. That's garbage, that's garbage. That's garbage. Okay, what do we have in here that we don't need? Kind of like everything that I have in there. How many does that take? 10 tree trunks to make one wooden chest. Oops, not that, that. You kind of placed the wrong way, but so be it. There we go. Now we head back to our old home. Or do we set a new bed here first? How many light hides do we have? 41. That's fine. How do we go about it? Yeah, I think just come to the coast and follow the water all the way down. If it gets nighttime, we can always jump into the water. That's not too bad. Okay, before we get too far, say goodbye to all that junk. Let's just do that for now. Sun's just about to go down, so this is perfect timing to do this trip. You guys hostile? Apparently not. All right. Not killing you, you give me fish, and I don't want fish. Well, we're getting close. I like this strategy though. Creepy crawly right there, but we can go right past him. Come get me, buddy. I'll be long gone before you even crawl your way over the hill. Those guys respawned. I thought that was a blood rose back there, but it's a berry bush. Yeah, I think I just take the beach all the way to here and then cut inland this way, rather than try to traverse that. Where are you going, spider? Don't care about you anyway. That's pretty sweet looking in the dark though. Right, are we there yet? Yes, we are there. Here we are. Gonna have to leave some stuff behind, but priorities are gonna be our workstations. Our bed, obviously. Wow, we filled up a lot of space already. Okay, sticks and sap we can always get. Stack of cobble isn't bad. Linen we always need. Plant fibers easy. Wheat's easy. That we need. Salt's not easy. Those are not easy. Berries are easy. Rubble's easy. Hide. Oh, that's one medium hide, hey? One medium hide can stay behind, I guess. Oh, and we can ditch that. We need a spot for the bedroll, which we've got. Kind of missed this structure. There's another one there too. But I think like my consensus on that is the structures aren't really worth anything except right at the start. You need some resources. The main thing that we get out of the structures are going to be like the cloth from killing all the skeletons. And that's not really a big deal. Oops, I'm out of stamina. That's alright. I take one hit. I don't have room for your hides, my friend. Can't stop and kill you. I've got room for your poison fang. That is something I have room for. Oh, beholder, don't see me. Don't see me, please. Okay. I think we'll be farming those in the future, but definitely not yet. We don't even have iron gear yet. Well, full iron gear. Don't have room for the drops, so let's just go around. Figures you would have seen me. That's alright, we're far enough away. Hey, you found your way over the hill. Good job, buddy. As before, I am just passing through. Where are we going to? Oh, we've got a long ways to go up the beach yet. You are not worth the durability. Don't see me, don't see me, don't see me! Leave me alone. Oh, he sees me. We leashed. We managed to get away. There we go. Perfect. Firstly and most importantly, just eat this so we can get it out of our inventory. Go. We got all our stations back down. We'll organize all of this stuff some other time. do want to get this stuff cooking at the very least. We also want to get these 41 hides processing. Okay, do these turn into? Yes, they do. Perfect. That's what I wanted to see, and raw chicken will turn into that kind of meat as well, so. More charcoal. Ooh, perfect. Okay, where's the random wood? That, and that. $156 essence of life. Not bad. $44 iron. Oh, there's a couple of raw beef that we should cook. Yeah. Food is plentiful. There's 22 copper to process. It's pretty much time to get an iron axe as well, so we just need to wait for some of that to process. We can finish off our iron gear. Like just the pants for now is probably good enough. And then we need a repair kit for our battle axe. And I'll cover all of that in my episode 3. Yeah, but for today, I think that's going to be everything. I don't want to waste too much of this day, so I'm just going to log off now rather than do too much more. And say goodbye for the stream. I appreciate anybody who was watching and anybody looking at the VOD after the fact. I hope you all have a good one, and we will see you in the next one.